Chairman of the National Assembly Vương Đình Huệ and a high-ranking delegation of Vietnam arrived in Beijing on April 7 afternoon, beginning a sixth-day official visit to China.
The visit is made at the invitation of Chairman of the Standing Committee of the National People's Congress of China, Zhao Leji. The Vietnamese top legislator and his entourage were greeted at Beijing Capital International Airport by Vice Chairman of the NPC Standing Committee, Wang Dongming, Deputy Secretary General of the NPC Standing Committee, Hu Xiaoli, Head of the NPC Foreign Affairs Committee, Wang Wen, and other NPC officers, along with Ambassador Phạm Sao Mai and representatives of the Vietnamese Embassy in China and the Vietnamese community in the country. This is the first visit to China by Chairman Vương Đình Huệ in his capacity as National Assembly Chairman, and also the first by a top Vietnamese legislator in 5 years. It is expected to create a strong motivation and momentum for the development of the relations between Vietnam and China. The visit is taking place in the context that the two countries celebrated the 73rd anniversary of their diplomatic relations and 15 years of bilateral comprehensive strategic cooperative partnership in 2023.
In collaboration with authorities from 28 coastal localities across the country, relevant agency and force, including the border guards, have been actively engaged in promoting legal awareness and education among fishermen to combat illegal, unreported and unregulated fishing.
Law enforcement agencies have been stepping up inspections and imposing strict penalties on violations by Vietnamese fishing vessels to prevent and put an end to IUU fishing. Around-the-clock check and management of the vessel monitoring systems have been conducted, thus providing timely assistance to fishermen to address technical issues and take strict actions against violations. More efforts have been put in detecting and strictly handling vessel owners who violate the fishing regulations to swiftly lift the yellow card warning imposed by the European Commission on Vietnamese seafood. In 2023, the Border Guard High Command coordinated with local authorities and relevant agencies to disseminate information to nearly 460,000 fishermen and sent messages to over 2,350 mobile phone subscribers. These communications campaigns have contributed to raising awareness and fostering responsible fishing practices.
The People Committee of Hanoi has presented an adjust planning schemes for their city overall development until 2045 with a vision to 2065, foreseeing population growth reaching 12 million by 2030, 14.6 million by 2045, and 15.5 million by 2050.
Building upon the 2011 Master Planning Scheme, Hanoi's urban development strategy divides the city into 5 regions. This encompasses the central urban area, including the historic inner city, and expanding zones like Dan Phượng, Hoài Đức, and Thanh Trì. Hanoi's plans introduce the city within the capital model, aiming to develop new urban centers. This involves constructing a northern city in Đông Anh, Mê Linh, and Sóc Sơn districts, and a western city in the Hòa Lạc high-tech zone and Xuân Mai town. Following the establishment of the second airport in the capital region, Hanoi plans to develop a city in the southern area, spanning Phú Xuyên and Ứng Hòa districts. The city will be integrated with the airport and serve as a comprehensive transport hub, including aviation, railways, waterways, and highways.
To create a green breakthrough and sustainable development in the tourism industry, hotels in the central city of Huế are gradually eliminating single-use plastic products with support from the Worldwide Fund for Nature and relevant stakeholders.
Visitors to this hotel in recent years will have noticed many changes in the space and its service approach. Not only overnight guests, but also those attending meetings and conferences will have become accustomed to being served water in glass bottles. In the reception and lobby area, plastic items used to welcome on farewell guests have now been replaced.
I'm surprised by the changes here. The green space and everything has become more environmentally friendly. It makes me want to come back here many more times.
Several other hotels that belong to the Vietnamese Tourism Association have also taken the lead in committing to reduce single-use plastics. In 2023, the EMM Hue Hotel registered for a Sustainable Development Program and was recognized by TravelLife as a Sustainable Development Hotel, meeting 120 criteria in sustainable development and environmental protection. In 2024, the hotel will reduce plastic waste from its service activities by 90% compared to 2023.
Companies directly bringing tourists to Vietnam are very concerned about environmental protection. If we take such actions, we can obtain international certifications, contributing to building a brand and reputation for the hotel.
Some hotels in Hue have invested in certified water filtration systems to provide drinking water to tourists. As a result, each establishment reduces hundreds of kilos of plastic waste and saves tens of thousands of dollars in operating costs.
Renowned for its rich cultural heritage, Ha Giang captivates visitors not only with its breathtaking nature landscape and hospitable people, but also its delectable cuisines. Its successful hosting of the inaugural International Cultural, Tourism and Cuisine Festival signify a milestone in culinary exchange between city, provinces and international communities.
During the first Ha Giang International Culture, Tourism and Cuisine Festival, the provincial tourism sector showcased its distinctive culinary heritage, featuring a blend of cultural influences and traditional flavors from its 19 ethnic communities.
It's fresh food, it's healthy, a lot of vegetables, and prepared very nicely.
The festival features numerous food booths from cities and provinces all around Vietnam and from countries like the Republic of Korea, Azerbaijan, and China. Foreign business recognize that cuisine has the potential to bridge diverse cultures while drawing in tourists.
The festival in Ha Giang has allowed us to share and exchange unique, delicious dishes from both sides. I think it's also a chance to attract not only tourists but also investors.
By 2025, Ha Giang aims to make tourism a pivotal economic sector, drawing in over 3 million domestic and international visitors. The province will prioritize promoting culinary tourism development, especially following on from the success of the inaugural Ha Giang International Culture, Tourism and Cuisine Festival.